In the misty town of Glimmerbrook, where fog swirled like cotton candy and lampposts glowed with firefly lights, lived a curious girl named Elara. Her hair bounced like springs, and her pockets were always stuffed with shiny rocks and forgotten treasures. One foggy evening, while wandering the old stone bridge, Elara spotted a peculiar feather floating down from the sky, black as midnight but shimmering like oil on water. It landed in her hand, unfolding into a map etched with glowing lines leading to the crystal cave. What secrets hid in that forbidden place? And what was this shadow steed marked with a starry hoofprint? Elara's heart skipped. Could this be the adventure she'd dreamed of? She tucked the map away, her mind buzzing with questions. Elara sneaked back home, where her room was a jungle of books and glowing jars filled with captured moonbeams. She spread the map on her bed, watching as the lines pulsed like a heartbeat. The cave was hidden behind Whisper Falls, where water sang lullabies to the rocks. But legends whispered of shadows that came alive there, dancing and darting like playful ghosts. Elara packed her satchel with a twinkling lantern, a bundle of glowing mushrooms, and her lucky pebble. As the moon peeked through her window, she wondered, would the shadows welcome her or chase her away? The night called, and with a deep breath, she slipped out into the fog. What awaited in the depths? The path to Whisper Falls twisted through the enchanted thicket, where trees had leaves that rustled secrets and branches that tickled like feathers. Elara's footsteps echoed softly, crunching on pebbles that sparkled like fallen stars. Suddenly a hoot split the air, not an owl but a tree with eyes like glowing embers. "Who goes there?" it boomed, its bark wrinkling like an old man's face. Elara froze. "Talking tree." She showed the map, and the tree chuckled, leaves shaking like laughter. "Ah, the shadow steed seeks a friend. But beware the crystal riddles." It swung a branch, revealing a hidden trail. Elara's pulse raced. Riddles. What if she couldn't solve them? The falls roared ahead, mist spraying like fairy dust. At Whisper Falls, the water cascaded in silver sheets, whispering tales of ancient magic. Elara pushed through the curtain of spray, emerging into the crystal cave. Oh, what a sight! Walls glittered with crystals big as houses, reflecting rainbows that danced like butterflies. The air hummed with a strange melody, like wind chimes made of glass. Deeper in, shadows swirled on the floor, forming shapes, birds, fish, and then a horse. The shadow steed emerged, its body dark as ink but edged with silver light, eyes like twin sapphires. It neighed softly, a sound like echoing whispers. Elara gasped. Was it friendly, or a trick of the cave? The steed bowed its head, inviting her closer. But as she stepped forward, the crystals lit up, projecting a riddle on the wall. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Elara pondered, her mind whirling like a top. "An echo." "An echo," she shouted. The crystals chimed approval, and the shadow steed pranced, shadows rippling like waves. But the cave trembled, and a deeper voice rumbled. "One riddle down, but more await. Prove your spirit, or the shadows fade." Elara climbed onto the steed's back. It felt like cool silk, and they galloped through twisting tunnels. Crystals grew stranger, some shaped like giant teeth, others like blooming flowers that glowed pink and blue. Suddenly, they stopped at a chasm bridged by a thin crystal beam. "Cross if you dare," whispered the wind. Elara's hand shook. What if she fell into the endless dark? The steed nudged her gently, its eyes encouraging. With a leap of faith, she crossed, the beam singing under her feet. In the heart of the cave, a massive crystal throne pulsed with inner light. Here sat the crystal queen, a figure of shimmering glass with a crown of twinkling shards. "Why seek the shadow steed, child?" she asked, her voice like cracking ice. Elara explained the map, her voice steady. "To find a friend in the shadows." The queen smiled, crystals twinkling. "Then face the final test. What has keys but can't open locks?" Elara thought hard, picturing her piano at home. "A piano." The queen laughed, a sound like bells. "Wise one. The steed is yours to ride, but remember, shadows need light to dance. The cave brightened, revealing hidden treasures, gems that sang, flowers that bloomed in dark. As Elara and the shadow steed raced back through the cave, shadows playful around them, the walls whispered farewells. Emerging from the falls, the fog lifted, stars winking approval. Back in Glimmerbrook, Elara kept her adventure secret, but on foggy nights, she'd ride the steed through dreams. The town noticed changes. Shadows seemed friendlier, dancing under lamps. But deep in the crystal cave, the queen waited for the next curious soul. What riddles would they solve? And would you, little reader, dare to find the map? The shadows call.